think the number one question everybody has for you is, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. It was a tough few days. One of the toughest things about it was I knew for a couple of days before I could let my teammates know what the news was, and once I got that off my chest and got to see them, and obviously with the media release, people texting in and emailing me and calling me has made it a lot easier. It's gave me a little bit more peace of what's going on, and I'll be fine though.
The most impressive thing that I have heard you say is that you don't want anyone to feel sorry for you. It would be easy for people to do that. Why don't you want that?
Well, because I've got to live the dream. I've got to play in the NHL for 515 games, plus some playoff games, got to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. I would have never imagined that as a little kid growing up in Kindersley, Saskatchewan, to be able to play in the best league in the world for, I think this was my 10th year. If you drew this script up for me 20 years ago, I would have taken it, even though it's ending the way it is. I would still do it all over again 100 times. And I just feel I've lived the dream that every kid in Canada, would want to do.
I remember last year, you had the surgery. Nobody really knew for sure how you were going to be this season. And you said that if you were coming back, I want to come back and be the same guy I was before I had the fusion work. How much did it help you that you got to be yourself on the ice for 20 games this year?
Yeah, it was amazing. And that's one thing that makes me proud of the way I did come back and play is, I didn't hold back. I came back, I was still finishing my checks and got in some fights, playing as hard as I've maybe ever played, and maybe some of my best hockey that I've ever played. And things were looking so good for this year, and it makes it a little bit tough knowing that I was on such a good pace personally, but it's been a heck of a ride, and I knew I didn't want to change who I was and what got me to the NHL, and I said that I wasn't going to, and I don't think I did.
How hard was it to go to Los Angeles and hear Dr. Watkins tell you no more?
Oh, it was tough. I mean, going into that surgery, I knew that, if I had issues with my neck again, that this could be the outcome. And unfortunately, it's happened, and it didn't make hearing it any easier. It kind of caught me off guard, but I was in a way kind of prepared for it.
Last Saturday night, there's the ceremony for Daniel Sedina's 1,000th point, and Kelly Rudy was on the broadcast on Hockey Night, and he said he never would have been able to hold it together like you did to come out and be part of that ceremony so soon after it was over. How hard was it to keep it together?
It was hard. I mean, no one really knew that it was a secret. No one knew that it was coming, and I was sitting under the bleachers waiting for, the players to go out on the ice, and seeing the guys go out on the ice and knew that I wasn't going to be able to get to go do that again with them. It was tough.
You said that there were people that you weren't expecting who reached out to you, like you and Junior. Mm-hmm. Your biggest rival was Dion Phaneuf.
Yeah.
He reached out. You said that people you never played for
yeah.
reached out.
Yeah. Biggest thing that means a lot to me is each one of them said they respect the way that I played the game, played it hard and honest, and to hear that from your peers that like those guys I haven't really crossed paths. I haven't played with a few of the guys, and I've never been in organizations with a few of the guys that have reached out, and it meant a lot to me. It means that I've left an impact, and I'm happy for that. So it's made the whole process a lot easier to take.